Good morning and welcome back for another video with myself, Darren, HGV Class 1 driver here in the UK. 8 o'clock start today, so a little bit later than usual and a nice little lie-in, so I'm not going to complain about that. Vehicle checks are all done, connected to the trailer checks are all done. Just doing the final little bits of procedures before we can hit the road, for an example. Number plate, lines, airs, brakes, etc. to connect to the trailer. Final secondary walk around, make sure the electrics are working, now we're connected. Side lights are all okay. And this is why we always do a final walk around check when we connect the electrics, because you can see that light quite clearly. One on this side is very, very faint. It works, but very faint, so that is getting defected. I've just got to put this in a certain area in the yard, put a cone in front of it, so then Chris can do the work to get it fixed and nice repair for the next driver next time it goes out. Let's try that again then, shall we? On a different trailer this time. Side markers are all working okay. Tyre tread is really good. As you can see, no damage to the side of the tyres. And this time around, the LED lights are working as they should be. I know I've said it a few times, but that is a nice truck. Nice little Volvo. Welcome to Wales. That's right. We're over at Chester at the moment. We're going down towards Sealand Park. And to get there, we've got to take a short visit into Wales. For about 4 miles, if that. I don't mind this drive though, to be fair. As you can see, all the mountains in the distance of the Welsh. I can't think what area that is actually. I think it was down towards Rill. If you go down that way following the A55. Time is currently 20 to 10 already, and we're due to get there for 10 o'clock, which is perfect timing as it's a 10 o'clock collection. Collecting a full load from here, taking it back to our yard over at Haydock, and then we're going to be storing it for X amount of time period for the client, and then make the delivery of the full load it would make to their client when they're ready. Otherwise known as a stock transfer. I hope everybody's having a great week, enjoying the sun. It's been absolutely lovely recently, hasn't it? Currently driving on the A548, which will take us all the way down to Sealand, which is just on the outskirts of Chester. I've been here quite a few times if you're a regular member of the channel, and I'm not really too sure what we're doing for the rest of the day though after we've made this collection. I think we might be staying a little bit local for this week, as we had a bank holiday on the Monday, so we was off work. It's only a 4-day week. So as a business, we're trying to do a little bit of catch up to make sure our clients are all happy before we start accepting third-party work, and then going a bit more distance, for an example down to Bristol and or up to Newcastle. Can't seem to wake up today. Had a good night's sleep as well. Sleep for about 10 o'clock, if that. Woke up at 6:30, so that is a good lie-in for myself. So I feel like I've had too much sleep. And normally I run off 6 hours, so if we have 8 hours, I feel a bit worse sometimes. That's the first collection done. Only 8 pallets today, the rest of it's getting collected for tomorrow. So in total, I think it was 34 pallets they've got for us. As we've still got space on the trailer, we're now making our diversion. Instead of going back to the yard, we're going down to Ellesmere Port. Quite an easy one to get to from where we are. I'm going to hit left and then go back on myself a little bit. I think it's a little bit easier instead of going through Chester itself, just to link round. Just trying to avoid some of the traffic because I know the roads are quiet. If I do a hit left, overall though, traffic's been really good this morning. And it's 12 miles to get to our destination. We should be there for 11:15. We are going to be attending a little bit early for them, what they normally get collected, but they've got on the system 17 pallets in total, so I'm going to try and grab whatever's available, and we've got a rigid driver later on who can collect the rest of them what don't get collected now. Travelling back down A548. As predicted, a lot easier coming this way. We'll be following for the A5117. If I carried on straight down that road just then, that would take me down to the M56. And pretty much following through Chester Zoo, to be honest. The old DVSA centre. They used to pull drivers in back in the day. I don't think it's been operational for a good few years. Only 4 miles left to go. Oh, there's the old ash waste site I used to work at. That's their scrap metal plant on the right hand side. Well, it's not plant, more like a yard, shall I say. That's quite good fun. Work in the class 2 roll on roll off containers. A little bit further down the A5117, still heading towards Ellesmere Port. And heading now towards the M53 motorway. And there's a roundabout in about half a mile, hit left, and then we're going to go through the little back routes to come up to our destination, Ellesmere Port. And if we go straight across the roundabout in a second, that will take us to Cheshire Oaks. Nice little designer outlet place around here. Gets a little bit too busy for my liking. A little bit like Trafford Centre. I like Trafford Centre, but again, just too busy. Blue Planet Aquarium just over there as well. I'm going to take the first exit for Ellesmere Port Town Centre and B5132. Only 2 miles left to go before we're at the clients, and it's the same place we was yesterday. So instead of driving straight down into the yard, I'm just going to park up on the road just outside the yard, have a walk down, see if they've got anything ready for us yet. Saves getting stuck in the yard like yesterday. A little bit of a tight one that to get out. I'm quite tempted to reverse down to it and then do a nice little reverse in. Might be a little bit easier getting out then. I'll wait up when I get there. If the scaffolding trucks are not parked where they were yesterday, we might get away with driving down to the T-junction bit right outside the yard, doing a hard right and then reversing into the yard instead. I think that might be the better option. Okay, I don't really know this way. Let's actually try and take me. First time approaching it from this direction, that's for sure. Alright, 1 mile to go. Okay, I know where I am. Yeah, it's that little roundabout. Normally we come from the left and we go straight across this roundabout, so that's good. I'm just going to slow down a little bit, let these past. Could be here for a while at this rate. Okay, the car up ahead's flashed. Thank you very much. Cheers, mate. they giving way? Yep. Thank you. It's like your driver instincts are telling you you're not allowed to drive down here. It feels too much of a built-up area, like residentials, etc. But the roads are big enough. What is that squeaking noise? I've got squeaking noise coming from over towards where the passenger seat is. It sounds like when you get the seatbelt buckle. It gives off that horrible little squeak when the seatbelt moves. I need to investigate that in a minute. And here we are, you've reached your destination. Oh crap. The reason why I just said oh crap. There's a class 2 coming down as well. Luckily he's managed to reverse it back a little bit for me. Time out. Still a little bit tight though. I'll go wait for him to move forward a little bit and then we can continue to move out. Our destination is right down at the end. I think there's more cars here than what there were yesterday. Okay, I got the van on the corner to the right. I wonder if I'll be able to sneak around to the side of them. Can't get that swing there, but I might be able to reverse back at least. And I straighten it up. Yesterday when we came, we had another van parked in front of them two, so we couldn't really get the reverse properly. So what I might do is reverse back, drive down that way, and then reverse it back into the yard. So then later on, if there's any vans parked over there, I can just go straight out, straight down. You've always got to plan your exit in this game. I've got to wait for a van to come out before I can actually get into the yard. So I thought I'll get it turned around, I'll reverse into the yard a little bit. Got to be careful with the van's parked on the passenger side. And then when the van's ready to come out of their yard, all I need to do is pull forward, let the van pass, and then we can get in. Got a van parked right on the corner on the passenger side. Just making sure I get past that first. Perfect. Pull forward. wait for him to come out, and then we go back in. Right, van driver's gone. Now the van driver's gone, we can get in position. Just trying to angle it so the forklift driver can get in on both sides. It is pretty lucky that I turned around when I did, because it might have been a little bit of a struggle if I tried to get out like I did yesterday. And the junction up here at the top looks even more busier than yesterday as well. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video, I reversed out of that yard that I just came in, all the way down here, and then to the right up that little bit of a ramp into there, and then drove out forward down this way. But you can see it's a little bit busier today, so I made the right choice, turning it around, reversing into the client's yard, make the collection, then I could drive out nice and easy. Just about planning ahead a little bit. Try to make life easier as you can for yourself. That's a nice focus. I'm not really too sure what the next job is. There's nothing on the system just yet. I'm going to go make my way back towards Warrington. Time is currently 12:30. I'll have a break at the services on the M56, and then I'll give them a quick call. So they've got 45 minutes then to play with for where they want me on next for collections. You're looking about 45 minutes to an hour to get back to the yard from where we are. There's enough space to get past. Yeah, should be all right. I was moving it forward a little bit, okay. Time out. Thank you. Arrived over at the hub now. Time is currently 2:10. Getting loaded up, and speaking to Andy in the office, I do believe the next job is literally 400 yards down the road, so that's not too bad. And if the weather stays the way it is, might be barbecue tonight if I can convince the missus for that. She's not a big fan of them, but myself, I love them. Any excuse to get one on the go, I will. Arrived at our destination. Waiting for the road to be clear behind me. Quite a few cars coming out of the car park as well. pretty much causing chaos right now. Can't really do much about it because I've got the cars parked there. They're not on double yellows, so they're perfectly fine. Got quite a few vehicles coming out of the business. Just taking it nice and slowly. When you're pulling out, if you just keep your hazard lights on and you just make the manoeuvre nice and slow so all the cars know what you're doing. Except for the van drivers. It's always a van driver, isn't it? Gives them a bad rep. It's not all van drivers do that. Just got to be careful with the bollard. On the passenger side, keep it nice and tight, make sure I'm past the truck. And that's how you do a reverse off a busy road. Don't worry about the cars, they'll stop. Just got to make sure they don't drive behind you. Careful of these bollards coming up. There's not a lot of space on the passenger side. Now I just need to start angling it so we can get into the middle of the yard. There's plenty of space for the forklift. Up past the truck. That's been a right lovely day, hasn't it? Absolute scorcher. Can't know what I was there. Let's try and get ourselves booked in with the Goods Out team. Now the question is, it's trying to find whereabouts they are. Looks like I found 4 forklift drivers instead. To which I call winning. And even more so, because I'm sat here on a couple of pallets and just embracing the sun. Definitely one of the perks of the job. There you go, 16 tons of jam. Not even 3 o'clock yet, and we're loaded up, ready to go back to the hub. Should be at hub within the next few minutes, so 3 o'clock. Empty off, I'm going to say half hour, give or take, depends if there's traffic or not. If there's a couple of trucks in front, they might take a little bit longer, but if not, it could be 10-15 minutes to get unloaded. And that does feel good, it really does. Back at the yard, trailer's dropped, unit is parked up, time has just gone 3:30. 3:30? Started at 8 o'clock. Less than 8 hours done. Something doesn't feel right here, does it? I think it's like a bit of a trick. But indeed, it is no trick. We are on the way home and I get to pick a little man up from nursery, honestly. His little face when I pick him up, he just screams, gives me the biggest cuddle ever, and it is so cute. And yeah, I'm gonna go pick him up now. So have a great day, have a great week. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate all the support, so thank you very much for everybody who just watch it. And I'll see you again next time. As always, keep on trucking, stay safe, and bye for now. Have a great week.